Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and he'll bring it to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry up. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. He finds his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guy, you start to really like the offense.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Toss to the outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Foster. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Sparty. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick six. What an individual effort to get his hands on the football. How about that athleticism? And then take it to the house.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he sets to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Nebraska. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Feeling some heat. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Childs. They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
They'll snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 14, Michigan State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finding open areas. Off he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. The give. And they stop him again for no gain. And it will be 3rd down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Quarterback keeper. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husker.
Number 15 in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Childs. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The handoff to Johnson. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bullock. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going, and getting the speedster on the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Raiola. It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the 1st. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He'll try it again. Can anyone catch him? He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Getting some heat. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at half. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over UTSA. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a tight end. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize.
And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 20. He's at the 10. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Spartans are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Got his man. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its O's.
Man, you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Childs. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Spartans! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Bob.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge...
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Sparty. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The Cornhuskers are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands, it's Fedot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up 1st and goal.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Husker! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second and 10 here. To the air. It's Childs. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Nebraska 42, Michigan State 28.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offensive's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
This offense has a second down play. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Hey, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. And this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play action fake. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Childs. He makes the connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch down the right side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Trying to get the edge on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called. The clock stops with 26 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Calls his own number. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, going up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that pass picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running back searching for a hole. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.